Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am doing my final declutter for 2021. Basically every year at the beginning of the new year / end of the previous year, I like to just go through all of my makeup and beauty products and just remove anything expired, old, or that I don't use or don't have a need for. So that's basically what I did. I have taken you guys on my journey of decluttering and made it almost like a series because I really wanted to show you guys kind of like my collection without doing like a whole collection video. I just thought, like, you know, while I'm going through here decluttering, I can go ahead and show you guys my collection. But this is basically like the all ending last episode, if you will, of the declutter series. And basically I'm just going to be showing you guys everything that I got rid of. So anything you see here is not a part of my collection anymore. I'm either getting rid of it, putting it away for whatever purposes, giving it away, throwing it away. Just depends on what it is. I will explain that in the video. My hair looks a little crazy today, so don't mind that. But without further ado, we're gonna get into the declutter so we're not here for 3 hours. Okay? Okay. All right, let's go. Oh my God, this box. Okay, so the first thing that's gonna go is the James Charles palette. I don't have anything negative about this palette. My daughters love it. I just don't use it anymore, and it's really, really big and just in the way, so I'm gonna give it to my girls. So the next palette I have is the Morphe 35i palette. This is the Ice Fantasy palette. It has very beautiful pastel colors. I used it a couple of times and just could not get the pigment or the payoff that I wanted, so I stopped using it. I believe that the girls use it, so that's another palette I'll be giving to them. There are these babies, and I've held on to these for like ever. So these are the Lorac Pro palettes. I have the Lorac Pro Mega 4, the Lorac Pro Mega 3, Mega 2, and Mega 1. Some of these, I believe this one's like 8 years old. It might be older than that, but I don't think so. This was actually one of the most expensive brands I had purchased when I first started my makeup journey, and I think that they're absolutely stunning. I think that the palettes are really, really good. The powders are really, really good. I just don't find myself ever grabbing them. The 3 and the 4 are a little bit newer. And now that I'm looking at this, I actually might keep this one. I might keep this one. I actually am going to keep this one. These huge palettes are just so unnecessary when I have the amount of makeup I do. These are way too cool tone for me. I would have never worn these, so I really don't know why I purchased them in the first place. So we have the Royal Peach palette. We all know, love, or hate it. I absolutely adored this palette. I loved it when it first came out. I used it very often, but I do not reach for it now, so I'm gonna give that away. The Stormy collection palettes, I actually tried them so many times to make myself love them, but to be honest, these were trash and a waste of money. But I'll give them away or give them to my daughters. They'll like them. Then we have the Kylie Purple palette, and I just used it a few times, but I don't know. I just don't really I don't really reach for these palettes very much. But it was just really hard to get rid of the burgundy and the bronze one because those are my colors. Okay, and then we have the Animal Crossing True Friends collection from Colourpop. Honestly, the colors are fantastic and gorgeous. I've only ever swatched these and used 2 palettes, and they were not, the quality was not great. I think that children will have a better time using these than actual people who do makeup. So I'm getting rid of those. Then we have the Tartelette in Bloom palette, which she has been loved. She is loved, but this baby is so old. I got this when this first launched, which was at least 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20, at least 5 years ago, okay? At least. Then we have the Perception palette from Shayla x Colourpop. It was a beautiful palette. The formula is amazing. I just don't grab for it, so I will put it in the giveaway pile. And then we have the Too Faced Pineapple, I don't know what this is called, Sparkling Pineapple palette. It's absolutely stunning. I bought it for these 2 colors right here, the chocolate brown and that green, but honestly I just don't grab for it. I used it like a couple of times, but I don't really grab for it as much as I would like, so I got rid of that one. I'll probably give this one to my aunt because she really, really likes like those greeny colors, so I'm gonna probably give that to her. And then the 2 e.l.f. mint palettes, Mint Melt. They're cute, they're okay. The quality wasn't as great as I wanted, but I just don't grab for them. Ah! I can't believe I just did that. Well, this palette was beautiful until I just jabbed my finger into it. Literally have blue. I'm gonna have to wash my hands. Ugh. I have blue like underneath this white nail now. That's fantastic. So this is the Kat Von D Edge of Reality eyeshadow palette. This was an okay palette. This is the one that I stabbed. It's very recyclable. It's 100% biodegradable, which is fantastic, but I just didn't really use it. I used it one time in a review, I think, and it wasn't the greatest palette, but it wasn't terrible. I think that someone could really use it and love it, but I just don't. So I'm gonna get rid of it, and whoever gets it in my family, just know I stabbed that. I don't know why I do the things I do. So then there is the Colourpop Candyland Candy Castle. Whatever. It was ugly. The pigment was terrible. Then we have the Villains Misunderstood palette. It's a beautiful palette. I just don't reach for it, so I want it out so I can have space. But I'm not getting rid of this. I'm not giving it to my daughters. I'm actually putting it back into the PR bundle that I got because I would like to display that when I get a beauty room. Alright, so now we're going to move on to face products, face powder, foundation, concealer, stuff like that. So I'm going to grab my powders first. So we have the Becca Powders. These are Becca's Hydra Mist whatever powders. They were supposed to be like cooling effect. They did give a cooling effect. I will say this one was way too dark and I bought a ton of them, so I ended up giving them away, but now the final one is going. And then this is just the translucent one. They were really, really drying, so if you have oily skin, I think that these would be a fantastic option for you, but if you have dry skin, stay away from stuff like this. It dried my skin out. So then we have the ABH translucent setting powder. Honestly, I bought it from TJ Maxx. I don't know why I bought this big ass setting powder with all the setting powders I have, and it's so white. It's not terrible. It's just, I'm never gonna use it. So then the next two are gonna be Kylie Cosmetics in the beige one. I still have translucent and I still have yellow. I really do enjoy these powders. I just don't reach for beige as often. Like, it's still super full. Then we have the True Skin by Catrice. This is the hyaluronic acid transparent matte. It just was too drying for my skin. So concealers. So we have the Armani Power Fabric Concealer. This is a really good concealer. It's very expensive, I will tell you that. I think it was like between $35 and $40, but I'm getting rid of it because it's old. It's almost empty, but it's really old, so it's expired. And then we have the Catrice True Skin High Coverage Concealer. This concealer is really good, but the doe foot came broken. You could still use it, it just annoys me, and being that I am highly blessed in the concealer category, I really don't need to keep it, so I'm gonna give that away. And then we have two Colourpop concealers. This wand is broken, this is too dark, and I don't contour anymore. So I used to like basically cream contour with this, but I don't do that anymore. These are gonna go, they're old. Then we have the Juvia's Place, I don't know, Magic something concealer, but this is actually a really good concealer. I'm going to rebuy it. I bought it way too late. If you guys haven't seen that video of that makeup look I did, I'll put it up here so you could check it out. This was really, really, really pale. So I'm gonna give this away. It's brand new. Like, I've only used it once and I just got it less than a month ago. So then we have this, I guess was at some point a trial sample thing. Couldn't get the word sample out of my mouth. This is the Tarte Found Concealer. I don't know what that is. I guess it's a foundation. I kept it because it's darker, so if I accidentally got a lighter shade of foundation, I could kind of just mix it in and make it a little bit darker, but I've never done that, so I'm gonna get rid of it. And then foundations. So we have two of my favorite foundations are gonna go just because they're old and I need to get new ones. They are the Milk Makeup Foundation, the matte foundation. It's like Blur liquid or something. I'm hoping that they still sell this foundation because I really, really like it. It's actually one of the best matte foundations I've ever used, and I have dry skin, so matte foundation is usually like a no-no for me, like not gonna happen, but I really actually enjoy this. I like how it feels. I like that it blurs any imperfections that I have going on. It's not too heavy, it's not too dry, but it's also not super dewy, so I really like this one, and they're almost gone. Like, if you can see, like, they are like almost gone, but they're old, so I'm gonna get rid of them. Also, this is the NYX Professional Bear With Me Luminous Tinted Skin Serum. Hated that, so that's gonna go. So then we have a Perlis Perfect Glow BB Cream. I actually really enjoyed this one, but it's expired. I got it from a BoxyCharm, and I haven't had BoxyCharm in over a year, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Maybe I'll purchase it again. And then the last foundation I have is the Lemare Soft Liquid Foundation. This foundation is $120. I know. It's trash. It's really not that good. I had a lot of people that I saw on YouTube that were raving about it. It was the best thing that they'd ever used. It was not good. It sat on every piece of my dry skin. It was super fragranted. It irritated my skin. So I only used it 3 times. This is like still almost completely full. Wasted. Wasted. Goodbye. It was a treat yourself thing. It was a once in a lifetime, you know, buy. And I was so excited and so proud of myself that I could afford it. And I was at Nordstrom and I was like, I'm gonna get this foundation. And they were like, oh, you're so fancy. And then I hated it, So we have some primers and setting sprays. This is a Milani Make It Last matte setting spray. I've actually never opened it. I got it as a deluxe sample. I can't use matte setting anything, so I'm getting rid of it. And then this is the Becca First Light Priming Filter primer. This is actually one of my favorite primers ever, but this one is really old, so I'm gonna get rid of it. And then these are 2 lip primers. It's MAC and Colourpop. I left 2 of them in my collection, but if I'm being honest, I don't use lip primers, okay? I just really don't. So these 2 are gonna go, but I'm thinking that I'm gonna try to use the ones that I left in there, the 2 that I left in there, but these 2 are definitely gonna go. All right, so now we're gonna go into blushes, bronzers, highlighters. That's in a box in itself, okay? So we have the highlighting palettes from Huda. I have Bronze Sands, which I don't think I've ever touched this actually. I may have like swatched 1 or 2, but that's about it. Then I have Pink Sands. Nope, this one's Golden Sands. This one I use the most. Then I have Pink Sands. Nope, this one's the one I use the most, not the golden one, because I really like this blush. But honestly, I think they're beautiful palettes. They're beautiful formulas. I just don't use them, and they could find a home in which they will be used. So then we have the Gwen Stefani blush palette. Oh my god. This is so old, and I used the shit out of this blush, okay? My mom got me this for Christmas when it came out, and it was one of the first ever luxurious blushes I've ever purchased or had purchased for me. I'm gonna be putting that in the throw out pile just because it is so old. So the next one is the Ciate London Miss Piggy collection. Super cute, super pretty. I just don't like this texture. It's like a cream to powder, but I don't like how it feels. Then we have a Makeup Geek XOXO blush. Honestly, this blush is just so old. I got it from one of my first ever BoxyCharms, and y'all, I started BoxyCharm in like 2015 when it first ever launched, and like 2 people on earth were actually buying BoxyCharm. So this one's gonna go. I'm gonna throw it out because it's expired. And then we have some Kylie blushes. This one is We're Going Shopping. And we have Close to Perfect. And then I have Crush. These are just way too light for me. I don't mind them. I just don't use them. And then I have some blush sticks from Colourpop. I just don't use them. And then I have a blush from Wet n Wild. I just do not use. And then a NARS Orgasm like sample blush. It's expired, so that's out. And then I have the Mist Ache Proof by Deck of Scarlet. It is a spray liquid blush. It's a beautiful color, beautiful formula, but this makes a mess when you're trying to apply it. So I'm done using it, and it's going. It's like, it's really heavy. There's a lot in there. So we have the Complexionista by Benefit. I got this, I think, from TJ Maxx, and I'm gonna give it to my girls because they use this. Madison uses this all the time. I don't use literally any of this. Then we have the Park Ave Princess bronzer and highlight palette. Honestly, I used this to the death when I first got it, okay, before I got into bronzer, really. So this one was a little bit hard to get rid of. She smells good, like chocolate, and it's beautiful. There's all different kinds of tones, especially when you're like my skin tone. sometimes like in the winter I'm like more fair, but then in the summertime I'm way more tan because I just soak up the sun that way. So something like this really helps because there's like a lot of different ranges, but I just don't use it anymore, so she's gonna go. Then we have all the Disney villain highlighters. I'm gonna get rid of those. I just don't use them. They weren't my thing. And then we have the Glow Wish Medium 2 by Huda. Honestly, I didn't like this. I thought it was extremely thin. I don't know. It was just very rare to find something from Huda Beauty that I don't enjoy because it's one of my favorite makeup companies. But this was medium 2 and it was way too light. You couldn't even see it. And this was almost, I think it was in the summertime, like August. So it's just like, I don't know. It just wasn't my jam. And then we have a MAC Hyper Real Glow. This is a highlighting palette. They're beautiful. I just don't reach to them. And then we have a Glow Cosmetics highlighting palette, and also beautiful, just don't reach for them anymore. We have some Kylie Cosmetics items. This is Toasty Bronzer. The new Toasty has a little bit more warmth to it, so I like that one better. Then we have a Queen Drip highlighter. These again are just too light and too powdery for me. And then this one is Princess Please, which is way too pale for your girl. And then this is a sample Laguna highlight bronzer because I have a big one. And I never used it. It's just a sample one, but there's no need for me to keep a sample when I have the whole ass bronzer, you know? And then we have the Natasha Denona Glow. I kept this because I told myself like I was gonna use it, blah, blah, blah. It was really expensive. I don't use it. So on and so forth. We're gonna be here forever if I try to explain myself. And this is the Urban Decay Sin Highlighter. Literally my favorite highlighter, okay? Like, I've had this highlighter for so long. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. She's expired. And then we have the Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlighter. It's a really good highlighter. $3.99. Not a bad deal. Just don't reach for it. So then I found Sin's twin sister, which is the liquid highlighter version of that color, which I loved her. I would use the crap out of this one, okay? On a no makeup situation. Ooh, this one all over my face. But it is also expired. Then I have two more highlighting sticks. This is that Morphe Maddie Ziegler, I don't know what this was. It was like a gloss stick or something. And it was supposed to be for like your highlight area. I don't know. It was supposed to be a gloss all over stick, but I found that it really just didn't do that. It just made my face look actually really good. Wow. Hold up. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this. I love that. It actually looks really good. Like, my face looks so glowy and dewy. Okay, keeping that. And then I have the Kendall and Kylie bronzing contour stick situation that they came out with their collab. And this one is called Act Natural. It's just way too cool tone for me. And then I have the Deck of Scarlet Mistake Proof Bronzing Spray. Again, beautiful shade, beautiful product. Makes a mess. So I have some individual eyeshadows. Again, I didn't really go through these with you guys just because I don't own enough to make like a video out of them. Like, it's just like a little container. So these are the ones that I decided I didn't want anymore, and these are the Super Shock Shadows Ultra Metallic. This one is Creamsicle. These were part of the Colourpop and Halo Top collab. Literally, this is what they've done since I got them. Like, the quality of them is just trash. Now, the lipsticks. It's going to take me forever to do these lipsticks, so bear with me, okay? Whew, I'm just gonna pick and go. So we have the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics One and Only Lip Blush. I don't like the formula. We have the Dose of Colors Toast Lipstick, and it's expired. These are the Colourpop Luxe Velvet Collection. They came out with these a while ago, and I just am not a fan of the feel of them. I did try one on, as you can see. It's just, I mean, it's not a bad color. The colors are really pretty. The feel of it, the formula, I don't like how thin it is. I don't like how moussey it feels. It's the same reason I really just don't care for this one. It's that moussey like feeling. It's not a cream. It's not a liquid. It's very weird. I will tell you the colors I have. Get Money, Puddin', And then I have Room, Lucky Cat, and Genie. And then I have Casual Dress, Buttercup, and Can You Even? Southbound, Hermosa, and Air Kiss. And then the last two from that collection are Daily Dose and Big Bang. So this is the Leche Me, expired. Morphe Sunnies, not expired, just don't use. Dulcet by Colourpop, expired. Kylie Cosmetics King K, not expired, just don't use. Twinkling Lights, and this is the Kathleen Lights and Colourpop collab in Lucky Star, beautiful color. Seance from Morphe. Dominatrix from Lorac, which I'm keeping. It goes back into the vault, the 20th birthday vault. Rouge from the Ultra Matte collection of, I think it's Carouche and Colourpop. Mind Reader. And then we have, this is like the Halloween Kylie Cosmetics Metallic Lippy. And this one was Spooky Glitter Gloss. So not expired, just don't use it. We have another Villains wine. I'm going to put it into the PR box. Then this is my last, like, I don't own any more of this brand. This is my last Jeffree Star item. This is the Daddy color from him and Manny's collection. I don't really buy from this brand. I didn't use most of the stuff I did buy, so I got rid of it, and this is one of them. But this is going to be thrown out because it's expired. Colourpop Lip Gloss in the shade, I don't know, but I'm going to put it over there. Then we have a Mondays from Dose of Color. I believe this one is expired. Yeah, this one's expired for sure. Then we have another Lorac Pro 20th edition in the shade Bombshell. Kylie Cosmetics Endless Summer Metallic Lip Bullet. I just don't wear it. It's pretty, I just don't wear it. Dose of Color's Aesthetic. This is what it looks like. Beautiful color, very much expired. Rare Beauty lipstick in the shade Fearless. Beautiful color, not a fan of the formula. It's another one of those moussey textures. And another lip gloss from Morphe, which is Kiss Kiss. Beautiful, I just don't use it. Hello Beauty Cosmetics is a small brand. I have two from them. I just don't use them, so I'm gonna get rid of them. Begulling. I don't freaking know what that means. It's a lip gloss. Becca Cosmetics, I don't remember the color, but it's the Chrissy Teigen one. I'm gonna get rid of it because it's expired probably. And then we have another Uji, which is the shade is Linnea. These are expired, which makes me sad because they were 90 bucks for all four of them. Another Villains one, KKW Beauty by Kylie Cosmetics, and this one is Main Bay. It's a lip gloss. I just won't wear this dark of a lip gloss. And then we have House Laboratories, which is Lady Gaga's brand, I think. I don't know. It's going. I don't like it. Laura Lee Los Angeles in the shade Nakey Nakey. Way too light for me, but also expired. And then we have Sauvage, which is the Desi and Katie X Dose of Colors. Very beautiful color. Very much expired. Then we have another glossy lip by Colourpop in Here's. Then we have Wig, which is a liquid lipstick from Colourpop and Bretman Rock, expired. Finders Keepers, it's an ultra glossy lip. All right, and then all of my MAC lipsticks I'm about to show you throughout this are expired. And this one is called Among the Flies. Another Villain lip gloss. High Tea, Captive, Kinda Sexy, Debonair. I believe that's how you pronounce that. Could have said Debonnet, but I didn't, did I? Sin. Cream in Your Coffee, which is broken, so it's a beautiful color, one of my favorite shades. And then the last one is Without Your Love. It is the Ellie Goulding and Matte collection. And then I do have a MAC liquid lip in the shade Divine, which isn't expired, but I'm getting rid of it. Another Uji color in the shade Gardenia, and these, because they're organic and all natural, they expired very fast, and that's just unfortunately the sad part about it. So then we have Hypnotized by Morphe and Ashton liquid lip by ABH, Dazzle by Kylie Cosmetics, which is expired, Verbatim, Colourpop, Bury Me, Dose of Colors, Negligee, Huda Beauty. All right, Tight Fit, Colourpop Lip Gloss, La La Land, Colourpop Matte, expired, Zoeva, Clear Message, Becca, I think that's expired, Colourpop Dust to Dust, Kylie Malibu, expired, Kylie Ironic, expired. I'm just holding my hand here because it makes it not blurry back and forth. Two more Lorac 20th editions I just don't grab for. Flossy and Poppin' by Milk Makeup. I just don't use these and they're expired. Another lipstick from Dose of Colors that I don't use in the shade Cinnamon Swirl. These are old. I loved these though. They were beautiful. More Colourpop lippies. None are expired, just none that I use. Two more Ouija lipsticks in the shade Camilla and Magnolia. Kylie Cosmetics in the shade Bubble. Two more Morphe lip glosses in the shade Sauced and Beach Goals. Kumquat lip gloss. Way Too Light lip pencil from Colourpop. Agave lip serum from Bite Beauty. Another Hello Beauty Cosmetics item. And Brick from Dose of Colors, also expired. And then we have three Kylie Cosmetics item in Glitz, Hazel, and Midnight Kiss. So I'll show you all those. We have another Rare Beauty, another Dose of Colors, but this is like an actual tube lipstick. And then another gloss, ultra glossy lip by Colourpop, which is Finesse. And then we have this Mai Tai from Laura Lee Los Angeles. This is actually one of the newer ones, so I'm gonna put it in the give to somebody pile. And then the last two lip items is a Villain one and Beach Babe by Tarte. Final countdown, just kidding. Final stuff, skincare. Okay, so we're going with the Ole Henriksen Fat Glow Facial. I really enjoyed this. I just didn't get around to using the rest of it. These are expired. These will not be going to anybody, by the way. The eye patches I got from TJ Maxx. And the Inky List Peptide Moisturizer. Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow PHA BHA. Dried my skin out. Face Base by Lano, I think it is. I just don't use it. Oh, wait, I lied. Cover FX High Performance Setting Spray. The thing is broken. We have the Cult Classic Tulla Skincare Face Wash. Don't use it. The Get Tone Pro Glycolic Toner by Tulla Skincare. Hated that. The Tulla Skincare Beauty Sleep Cream. I actually like this, but at this point it's expired. Belief Moisturizing Eye Balm. It's actually almost empty. I love this stuff. And then we have a mattifying face primer. I can't use anything matte. The Luscious Lip Butter by Truly. I just don't feel like it does anything, and I don't like the way it melts on my lips. Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. This and this one were extremely popular all over TikTok for being like the best glow for dry skin, blah, blah, blah. This shit dried my skin out so bad. I would put it on and wake up the next day and my skin was so dry. Then this is Revolution Makeup 15% Niacinamide Serum. We have some Milk Mud by Beekman 1802. I'm actually going to put this in the giveaway. It's not expired. It's not even used, so that can't be thrown out. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. Someone compared it to the Belief Aqua Bomb. I do not agree. I think that they are two different things, and that one is extremely fragranted. Then we have the Vegan Milk Cleanser from Milk Makeup. I like their moisturizer. Wasn't the biggest fan of the cleanser. Tulla Detox in a Jar. Extremely expensive, extremely drying on my dry skin. So I think that if you don't have dry skin, you have oily skin, this is really nice if you want to pay that price tag. Then we have the Skin Fix Eczema Plus Targeted Body Balm. I just don't use it. I'm sure it was great. Then we have Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Exfoliating Peel Spray. I actually really enjoyed this product, but this thing has been broken since I got it. Like when I spray it, it doesn't spray, it leaks out. So I had to put it on my hand and then put it, it's just annoying. So then we have the Juice Beauty Green Apple Brightening Gel Cleanser. I really actually like this one, but because I have so many cleansers, my cleansers expire pretty quickly. So this one is expired. And then the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors plus HA. I don't really care for the Ordinary anymore. I don't know that I've made an updated video on that. I guess I'll have to, but I just really don't, these products are really hyped and I didn't find that they were that great. So this is another Truly lip plumping item. I don't think it worked. Just burned my lips. And then we have the Tulla Skincare Revive and Rewind Eye Cream. And to be honest, I just only use this a couple times. I don't find it necessary to have an eye cream. Ooh, I said it. If we're being honest, you really don't. A moisturizer will do the same thing. A night cream will do the same thing. So it's just not something I needed. It's very fragranted and I don't like, because I do suffer with extreme eczema on my eyelids, having that much fragrance on my eyes is just not, it's not a good thing. It's not my vibe. But that is it. That is all of the stuff I gave. I think I did really good. I'd like to give myself a round of applause, please, because usually when I do a declutter, I give away or get rid of like 20 things tops. And I did so good. I think my lips were definitely my biggest get rid of situation, and I'm glad because I just have way too many lipsticks. So I'm gonna move you guys around just so you can kind of see what's down here. So basically this is everything. They're all in different piles for different reasons. Like this is stuff I'm giving my daughters right there. This is stuff I can give away. This is stuff that's expired, needs to be thrown out and whatnot. I just wanted to kind of give you like a rough view of all the makeup I've gotten rid of. That is all of the makeup I'm getting rid of at this time, okay? So calm down. Come back in 2022, 2023 when I am doing this all over again and brutally removing items that I do not require from my makeup and beauty collection. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you really enjoyed this series with me, just going through and kind of seeing my collection and decluttering and organizing. I enjoyed making these videos with you guys, really, and I just hope that you had a lot of fun watching it. If you did, you know what to do. I need you to like this video before you leave. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss out on any of the videos that I upload. I do upload 3 beauty videos every single week, so just check those out. And as always, I love you and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!